is there are two types of relay connections to get a leading current. That is, one is 30 degree relay, 30 degrees relay with maximum torque angle of 0 degrees. The first connection is 30-degree relay with maximum torque angle of 0 degrees, and the second type is 90-degree relay with maximum torque angle of 45 degrees. Right. So let us see what is this 30-degree and 90-degree relay. That we call it as relay angle. What is meant by relay angle? The relay angle is defined as the angle between the voltage and current supplied to the directional relay. This is the angle between voltage and the current is supplying to directional element under balanced three-phase unity power factor conditions. Balanced three-phase unity power factor conditions. So this is the relay angle, and this torque angle we have discussed till now only. The torque angle tau we have discussed previously. Now let us see each one in detail. The first one is 30-degree relay with maximum torque angle of 0. The first case is 30-degree relay angle with tau is equal to 0, right? Let me write this as relay angle is 30 degree and the torque angle tau is equal to 0 degrees. So this is the first type of connection. So for this, let us take a three-phase balanced voltages, which is phase voltage. Now the potential coil will be connected such that it is the angle between voltage and current will be 30 degrees, right, as the relay angle defines. Now for this, what we will do is we will take a line voltage which is of VRB. Let me indicate with different color. So this is the line voltage VRB. So this is the line voltage VRB. If you have seen, this is the 30 degrees angle between VRB, that is line voltage, and the phase voltage, the same. For example, unity power factor we have discussed, right? So that's why the current which is flowing through CT is also in phase with VR. That's why this is I. This is I. Now we can justify the angle between VRB and I is 30 degrees. That means relay angle. So such that we will give connections to directional overcurrent relay. That means for potential transformer or for voltage coil, we will give VRB, that means line voltage, VRB line voltage. And for current coil, we will give this reference current only with unity power factor. Now let me calculate the torque equation. So the torque is equal to K into V times of I into cos of angle between theta minus tau, right? Theta minus tau. Now in this case, what is the theta? Theta is the power factor angle. Power factor angle with respect to voltage and current. This is theta is the angle between voltage and current, if you remember. Now, so in such cases theta is the angle between these two. Hence, what is the theta now? It is 30 degrees only, right? So this is 30 degrees. Let it be for case 1, unity power factor. Unity power factor. So theta is equal to 30 degrees only, and we have discussed that the tau is equal to 0. So the tau is equal to 0. Now the T is equal to, torque is equal to K into V I cos of 30 minus 0. Cos of 30 minus 0. That is, what is cos 30? Root 3 by 2, right? That means it is 0.866 K into VI. 0.866 K into VI. Now let us take another power factor conditions as well. So the relay has to be operated in all operating conditions, right? So that's why let me take the second case, that is 30 degrees lagging. The current is 30 degrees lagging. Let me indicate with another color. So now when the current is lags 30 degrees to the phase voltage, how it will come? It is like this only, right? The current in case 2, I2, I will call it as. Now what is the angle between VRB and I2? 0, right? So that means theta is equal to 0. Now the torque equation, T is equal to K into VI cos of 0 minus 0, that is 1. So the torque is equal to K into VI, which is maximum. And let me take another case. That is, we have taken 30 degrees lag, right? Now 60 degrees lag. 60 degrees lag. Now in this case, what happened is, again my current I3 will be lags this VR. Forget. So this is 60 degrees. But in torque equation, we have to find theta in between voltage and current. What is the voltage we have given here? VRB. And what is the current? Which is lagging 30 degrees. That means theta is equal to minus 30. So in this case, the torque will be modified as K into VI into cos of minus 30 minus 0. Cos of minus 30 or plus 30, same value, right? So it will become like 0.866 K into VI. So up to this, the directional power current relay will be works perfectly. Let us take case 4, that is 90 degrees, that is ZPF. Zero power factor lagging. So that what is the zero power factor lagging means? It will be the 90 degrees. The current I4, I will indicate like. The I4 is 90 degrees with respect to VR. In this case, what is the angle between VRB and I4? Theta, which is in between VRB and I4, is equal to minus 60 degrees. Now the torque is equal to K into VI cos of minus 60 minus 0. What is the value? Cos 60? 0.5. 0.5 times of K into VI. What it indicates? It is the torque we are getting in zero power factor condition is only half of the maximum torque. Hence, we can observe that the relay connection with relay angle of 30 degrees will not properly work for zero power factor lagging loading conditions. So that is the drawback of in case of relay angle with 30 degrees. For 30 degree relay angle with maximum torque angle of 0, this relay is used only for plain feeders where the fault condition is the relay is used for plain feeder where under fault condition the power factor of faults is less than 60 degrees. Up to 60 degrees, the value is 0.866 K into VA, 86% only, right? So up to that value it will operates. For example, if the power factor angle is beyond 60 degrees, it will not give sufficient torque. So that's why we will move to the next relay connection, that is 90 degrees relay with maximum torque angle of 45 degrees. What is this 90 degrees torque angle on, what is 90 degrees relay angle on, what is 45 degrees torque angle? The second case is the relay angle is 90 degrees and the torque angle is equal to 45 degrees I have taken. Now in this case what happened, let us see. So similarly we have, so to get this 90 degrees relay angle we will design such that, so we will take these two vectors for a reference, that is VB minus VB and VY. So the line voltage with respect to VY and VB is VYB. The line voltage is VYB. Now in this case let us see, it is always unity power factor I have discussed. So that's why the current through the current coil is in phase with this phase voltage. So if the potential coil has been given to line voltage of VYB, what is the angle between these two, the current and voltage? It is 90 degrees only, right? That is the relay angle. As we are taking the voltage as VYB, line voltage, and the current during UPF, unity power factor condition, is in phase with phase voltage, the angle between these two is 90 degrees. That is the relay and the angle between voltage and current is 90 degrees. That is relay angle of 90 degrees. And we have one more term, that is torque angle of 45 degrees. Torque angle of 45 degrees. So from previous relations we have phi plus tau is equal to 90 degrees, right? Phi plus tau is equal to 90 degrees. Hence we have a tau, the value is equal to 45 degrees. Then phi is equal to 90 minus 45, which is 45 degrees, right? What is the value of phi? It is the angle between voltage and the current is passing through voltage coil. So for example, there is some current, that is IYB, or let me indicate it is IV only. The current which is passing through potential voltage coil is IV only. So the phi is the angle between voltage and the current corresponding to this voltage. It is phi, which is equal to 45 degrees. 45 degrees. Now let us come here. So let us discuss case studies corresponding to what is the power factor angle. The torque is equal to K into V into I of cos of theta minus tau, right? Theta minus tau. Tau we have achieved like it is 45 degrees. T is equal to K into Vi cos of theta minus 45 degrees. Now let us observe each cases. The first case is unity power factor. For unity power factor there is no change. The current is same like the current is in phase with voltage, phase voltage VR, and same VYB. So the angle between these two is 90 degrees. So the theta is 90 degrees. So T is equal to KVI into cos of 90 minus 45. What is cos 45? 1 by root 2. That is 0.707 K times of VI. That means 70% of maximum torque has been achieved during unity power factor. Let me take another cases as well. The second case is 45 degrees lagging. 45 degrees lagging. So whenever the current is lags the voltage 45 degrees, that is I2 I have this is 45 degrees. Now what is the theta, the angle between VYB and I2 in second case? It is modified like 45 degrees, right? So the T is equal to K into VI times of cos of theta. We achieved 45 degrees. Don't confuse. So theta is equal to 45 degrees minus 45 as we already have. So cos of 0, which is 1, K into VI, the value torque value is equal to maximum during 45 degrees lagging conditions. Now let us take third case. Case 3, zero power factor condition. Let us take third case, zero power factor condition. So that means the current in the current coil is 90 degrees to this phase value. So this is only the value. Then what is the angle between V by B and I? It is third case, right? That is I3. V by B and I3. It is 0. That means theta value is 0. So the value of torque is equal to K into V by B, and in the third case it is I3. It is cos of theta is 0 minus 45. What is cos of minus 45? Same, 1 by root 2. That means 0.707 K times of VI. Now let us observe this value. For zero power factor lagging also we have 70% of maximum torque. 70% of maximum torque. Compared to these two cases, that means 30 degrees connection as well as 90 degrees connection. What is the applicable method for zero power factor lagging is this one only, because of having 70% of torque compared to rated. In this 90 degrees relay angle with torque angle of 45 degrees, it will be applicable where the fault current is more inductive. Where the fault current is more inductive, that means the power factor angle of fault which is greater than 45 degrees and maybe up to zero power factor lagging. Up to zero power factor lagging. So this second connection will be used. In case of transformer feeder connection, we use this type of connection, right? So these are the two types of connections to get leading current. In two cases we have observed the current is leading the voltage which is given to voltage coil. So hence with these two cases, with these two connections, we achieve the leading current, hence the directional over current will be. Thank you.